I'm Mike Fildes, and I'm a young person in long-term recovery, and that means that I haven't used drugs or had a sip of alcohol since age 20. And what that means to me is that I get to be a better son to my parents. I get to be a student today and achieve a degree that I wouldn't have normally been able to get if I were still in my active addiction. I grew up in Las Vegas, and as you can imagine, the economy is fueled by gambling, the adult industry, and like when you go on the Strip, anything you could ever want, any kind of addiction that you think that can happen down there, you'll find it. And it was just a very interesting upbringing, and I started drinking when I was 13, and it was kind of a slippery slope. I felt different, and different was good with me. I wasn't happy, I wasn't sad, I just wanted to feel different. Using once a weekend turned into a daily thing, and a daily thing turned into multiple times a day thing until I'd lost almost every relationship in my life. I just hit a bottom, my power went out, I had a huge amount of debt. And the only way that I could wipe my academic record was to take a medical withdrawal from the university and go back to treatment, because I had failed out of all my classes. It was either get help or die, and that's what it was to me. And I chose to live and get some help and try a different way. I actually went to treatment, and they kind of introduced us to a 12-step, and that was my first thing. And I had tried a few other routes of recovery, but it just never really worked for me. I just dove head first because I was just so done with the way that I was feeling and the way that my life was going. And I said, I'll do anything, really, anything but the way that my life is right now. And I've been doing that every day since. Today I have the opportunity to work for a recovery community center, and it's been a huge blessing in disguise. In the beginning I didn't really, I was like, okay, well, this is just my first job in recovery, like I'm new in recovery, and I decided I wanted to do other things that I'm pursuing in my career path at school. But as time's gone on, and I've gotten involved with a few other things with youth in recovery, it's opened a huge amount of doors, and I've realized that this is what I want to do. Like, I want to help other young people and help other people suffering from addiction find recovery and sustain recovery.